Hello and welcome to Soul-Based Craft and Creations. I'm Louise and today is Wednesday, which in my world for this video is Wooblin Wednesday, with a side order of Manfa's mini makes. So what are we doing? Well, Wooblin Wednesday was started by Missi from Mrs. Yarniverse and More, Rainee from the Woolly Llama Shop, and Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet. They were in the midst of doing some very large projects and decided to start getting some kits, the Woobles kits, and looking at doing some like small things. Because when you're working on a big project, it can sometimes be a bit daunting, and sometimes you just feel like you are never going to finish the big project because it's your brain does not want to keep focusing on the same project. Certainly those who have ADHD or some kind of neurodivergence, that brain does not want to stay focused on one thing all this time. Hence the reason why I have several whips, because my brain does not want to stay focused on one thing. It wants to constantly change and chop and do everything. So they originally started it because they were working on these big projects and they wanted something to help keep the endorphins going, to keep the mind doing things other than just these big projects. And they started doing the Woobles. They decided to share with others by putting videos out of them makes when they've made their Woobles or Wooblesque type things. And it started off as a possibility for others to join in by either doing the same kits as they were doing or making something similar, which they would link a free pattern or free tutorial to make something that's similar to what they were making, because there was a patch involved. Rainee has a embroidery business where she makes patches and embroiders onto bags and t-shirts and tops and things like that. So she decided to start doing patches, and to earn a patch you had to make something from Missi's channel, something from Rainee's channel, and something from Patricia's channel. Now, I did mine quite some time ago. I still haven't had the patch because I still haven't. I've sent the picture to Rainee. Rainee has the picture, but I haven't sent her any further pictures of other things so that she can send the patches that I've earned all out together. I basically I've asked her to hold fire with sending it out so that it has to help save on postage, basically, so that she doesn't have to worry. To me, there's not a rush to have them. I'm earning them. I'm wanting to earn them, but I haven't got the rush to have them in my hands. What I'm going to do with them, I haven't yet fully decided, although having things like my stitch markers up behind me, I'm thinking maybe something like that with the patches on would be ideal. So that may be something that comes ahead. I don't know yet. But anyway, so I earned my patch quite some time ago, but I enjoy making the versions of what they're making, and my grandson loves playing with all the things that I make. So I thought to myself, I will keep going while they make them. I will make all the ones that they choose to make. I will make their versions, and then it gives more and more toys for the grandson to play with. So last time, so a few weeks back now, I drew out the narwhal, which I've just realised I've not taken any of them out of the. I put everything in my bags, so I've not taken this one out. Now, I drew this out before Little Man came. I was making it while Little Man was here a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, it's got a little bit squished, but this is the narwhal. Um, he wanted to play with it, and basically I had to sort of more or less pry it out of his hands before he left, because he was not going to let it go. But there we go. As I say, it's a bit bitty because he's squished it and cuddled it and everything. So there we go. There's my narwhal. And then, as I said at the beginning, we have a side order of Manfa's mini makes. And that is Sam from Manfa's Makes, who is working from this book, which is the mini amigurumi made easy. Now, I'm not going to attempt to say her name. I'm just going to say her YouTube, which is DIY Fluffies. And Sam is drawing out every couple of weeks something from this book to make, and then she's doing it because then she can say that she's completed working on a book, similar to what I'm doing with my Fridays with my amigurumi, but to show that she's completed doing what she's doing, completing a book once she's finished it. And also similar idea to doing the woobles. You're making something small, yet some of them aren't as simple as they look, but you're still making something small that can be made within a couple of hours, and you then get the endorphin rush of something being completed. Now, I am playing catch up. I mean, Sam has said on a few occasions now, this isn't a crochet make along or as such, but there are a few of us who are joining in and making some of the things. So you'll have to go over to Sam's channel. Everybody that I've mentioned will be linked in the description box below. So go over to Sam's channel and go and see what she's making. I just got to try and remember to do my photos and send them to her, because I would like her to show off some of the work I make. But anyway, I said I said I would do sort of 2 at a time to try and catch up. Well, I did more than 2 this time. So I was supposed to do, let me see, what was I supposed to do this time? I was supposed to do Mr. and Mrs. Duck and Bubbles the octopus. Right. Again, got to get it out of the bag. So, and again, little man was here when I was making them. So I didn't finish Bubbles until after he'd gone home, but Mr. and Mrs. Duck have had a little bit of loving too from him. So I have Mr. and Mrs. Duck. What? And then I have Bubbles, the octopus. And then because I have had a little bit of time because of the heat and not being able to record because of the heat, I have made a couple more. So next on the list was Bertha the cow. Now I've done her black and white rather than brown and white, because here in the UK you see a lot more black and white rather than brown and white. So there's my Bertha the cow. And then finally, the next that was drawn was Arlo the sloth. So there we go. I have managed to make 4 of the makes. Well, 5 if you include Mr. and Mrs. Duck. But there we go. So now what I now need to do is draw out what I am going to be making next of the Woobles. Put those back away in there. Again, I've got to try and remember, take my pictures, send it to Sam. But anyway, so now I've got to draw out the Wooble, and the next 2 on the list of Manfa's mini makes is Toto the lion and Lex the dog. If I manage to do more than that, you will see it next time. But there's no guarantee. I'm setting myself the thing of making 2. If I make more, I make more. But if I set myself the thing to make 2, then that's the job easier. Right. Come out of there. Go into there. And as soon as I come into it, it comes up as an ad. Shut up. Come on. Come out of the ad. Okay. So, where are we? Woobling. I've now managed to put 3 of my things now onto spinny wheels. So we have the Wooblin Wednesday one. I can't really see it very well. It's not focusing very well. Better? Okay. So, let's see, there's quite a few still to do. Let's go. What one are we doing? Go away ad. Typical. I need to find a better spinny wheel thing, I think, so that I don't have ads come up all the time. So, that's what I will be making, is the koi fish. And the letter and number is to which person. So that is Patricia, and it's her episode 11 as to which one I go rather than having to go searching which one it is. I go to that one. So it's going to be the koi fish by Patricia. And like I say, Toto the lion and Lex the dog, and maybe any others extra. We will see. So With everything being said and done for today, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Love and kindness to everyone. Bye for now, and I'll see you all soon.